What's up, boys? Hope your guys' days are going well. Specifically today, around me right now, it's a bit rainy. There's a drain actually right next to me. Hopefully, you can't hear it over my voice. I'm just going to talk over it regardless. The topic I wanted to talk about today is social aspects and why they're important in games and in real life. It's important to do things with your friends. It's important to crave and have social interactions. That's what I wanted to talk about. And I think it's an important topic to talk about, especially with Corona going on right now. A lot of people are inhibited, or at least it's a lot harder to get and do things with friends. And there's a lot more excuses that you can use. And typically, when there's a really good excuse, the said thing that you want to do does not get done. I know from personal experience, believe me. So, and I think this topic is particularly important with regard to gamers or people who like playing video games because video games, in my opinion, should be a social thing, but a lot of times they're reduced to monotony and grinding, and a lot of times you're doing it by yourself, and it can be pretty depressing when you do things like that. Adding a social aspect to the game can bring new challenges, new life, and a whole new perspective on any genre, any game, any experience, and it makes it a lot more fresh, right? Because your friends have ideas, you have ideas. Instead of you always thinking of the same thing, you could interact with other people, interact with their ideas, and typically what will happen is better and more experiences will come out of it. So play with your friends, TLDR. So an activity that I just finished today was playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friend. Now this isn't a video game, but it has a lot of the same qualities. We're together in a call across the United States, playing in a fantasy world, and we're having fun with one another. And I think the key there is having fun. It's pretty easy to be a stickler on rules or to always want to play optimally, but a lot of times the fun or goofing around or doing the unexpected, or in my opinion, hanging out with each other, those are the most important things. It's nice to hear what's going on with other people's lives. One thing that I think a lot of people do is they take their friends for granted. They're my friends, so I won't need to interact with them because they'll just be my friend, right? Or they're already my friends, so why do I need to do more things with them? Or people always, they see friendships as something they can always come back to. I think I'm going to advocate for something a little bit different. I think friendships are something you need to maintain and keep up. You need to keep doing things with your friends. They change and you change as well, and it's important to see each other along on that journey, or else you will become total strangers to one another and you won't have the same fun that you once had. So, and that's where I think games come in. Playing games is a perfect outlet to do things with your friends, even if you're not connected as you normally are. You can have, in my opinion, video games, one of their main tenets is to deliver an experience to the player, and that player is having the most fun when they're doing it with other people. When I was playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friends earlier today, I was having a blast. I was having a blast not because I was playing well, not because I was being the best dungeon master that I could be, but because I was engaging with other personalities that I like. And I think I want to get into that a little bit more. People are your friends because you like them. You like what they do, you look up to them. And I want to transition this a little bit. It's important to have friends that you look up to, people that inspire you to not only be a better you, but to look at the good in the world. A lot of my friends are amazing people in their own right, and they each deserve many different awards. And I love looking at each of them and looking at the aspects that I really value in them, and ask myself, how can I do this, or why am I not doing this? And I think having friends is a really good opportunity to always push yourself, always look for the next goal. You don't ever want to be stuck behind those doors, behind progress. Friends are a really good motivator. Typically when you start out on something, or when you try to make progress in an event. I talk about progress a lot on this channel in case you didn't notice. But you're trying to make progress in something, you need someone to keep you accountable, and friends are a great outlet for that. Overall, video games are important because they can connect you with other people to have those experiences, and those experiences are important because you can engage with your friends. Why is engaging with your friends important? Well, It lets you see the better side of the world. It motivates you, makes you want to be a better person, and you're just having tons of fun. And that's how it should be. If you're not having tons of fun, find new friends. It's pretty ironic how open the internet is today, but in my opinion, it's way harder to find friends on the internet. And I think it's because it's open. I remember maybe back like 5 or 6 years ago, I was an Xbox Live gamer. I've since moved to PC, but back when I was an Xbox Spurg, I would join random voice channels and I would talk to people, and I made some of my closest friends at that time via the internet who I did not even know their first name, where they lived, etc., etc. I was having a better time with them because the internet enabled me to speak to them. Whereas now, things that I could be doing to make friends. I could be joining Discords. I could be active in Reddit on communities. I could do this. I could do that. I could do 10 other things. But a lot of times I don't do those things because I'm very comfortable with the group of friends that I have, and I think I'm fortunate because of that. I imagine if I didn't have friends, I'd be seeking friends, right? So I guess that's why I said earlier it's important to keep up with your friends, because I don't necessarily want to lose my friends because I've already made such a special bond with them over the years, and I want to continue to keep making that bond. But if you're in a situation that's a bit different, I want to give you hope because of the many things I just listed and the many more that I didn't list in order to find friends, so you can have the best possible time. When things aren't looking so bright, when the world's a little bit dark sometimes, look to the people that you care about and embrace them and have fun with them. I don't think you're going to regret it. I never have. I don't think I ever will. This video is a little bit rambly, I will admit. I do kind of apologize, but I think overall it kind of got my mindset or my mind a little bit focused on terms of why I think friends are so important. It seems such a silly thing to talk about, but I think, like I said at the beginning, I think we take our friends for granted, and I don't ever want to do that again. Tell me what you guys think of friends, and what are your closest friendships? How long have they lasted? Is there any other ways that maybe I could find new friends just in case anything happened? I really hope my friends stay close to me, and I hope your guys do as well. If you guys need to find any new friends, hit me up. Put a comment in the YouTube down below, and I'll check you out, and maybe we can talk to one another. Thanks for watching this video today. I really appreciate everyone who watches these videos. I'm just starting out, and I didn't release videos the past couple days because really I just didn't come out here and sit. That's basically the only reason. I feel like when I actually sit down here, I actually do stuff, so that's the plan moving on. Thanks for watching this video once again, and I hope you have a great day. Peace.